Yeah.
Back at it like we never left. What up, big homie?
What up, big bro?
Yes, sir. You know what it is, everybody. Tinted Reality Show, episode number 45, 45th.
Hmm.
45. Get at us at Spotify, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Podbean, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, any and everywhere you get your podcast, man. It's your boy Fikes and your main man Rio out here getting it. What's goody? Happy weekend, big homie.
I'm chilling, DJ.
Hey, that's how I come in. I come in with my come in with my come in with my DJ envy, son.
You might look. You sound like you auditioning for the FM, the local FM
That's how we're
audition.
trying to do it. on your FM dials. It's a
Somebody
Tinted
trying to switch
Reality
their day
Show.
job.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yo, it's good, bro. I'm in the mood, man. Pondering. You know, should we announce it now? There's a trip about to be afoot, as they say.
I think only if we're going live.
Hey, I'm down to go live.
Let's go live.
Check it. Tinted Reality Show, episode number 46. Going out to the AZ. I'm going to be in the building with the main man, Rio. We're going to do a live episode. Y'all know what it is. We're going live. Check it. Peep it. Call your cousin Nim. Tell your baby mama to tune in. Whoever or whatever. Call your sister Nim. Let's
Crowd participation is necessary.
Yeah.
Crowd participation is necessary. We might have a couple special guests drop in via video, but we'll be together for the first time
in a long time.
In a long time,
sir. It's gonna be a pleasure, man.
Yes, sir.
I'm with it, bro. I'm so with it. 19-hour drive, but yeah, there's that.
I don't envy that. Don't worry. It's all
good. What you got in the cup, man? You got a little blueberry, a little razzle dazzle. What you sipping on, man?
It's a little
sippy dippy,
little Chardonnay.
So classy, bro. That's why I get down with you, man.
Slowing it down.
That's why right there I get down with the big homie, bro.
Slowing it down.
I'm over here drinking bottom shelf. I'm drinking the drinks that be sitting on the floor when you go to the Class 6. He on the top shelf, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't able, dog.
Yeah, shelf. I was second shelf. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. What's good in your life, big dog? How was your week, man?
Man, I'm still breathing, man. That's all that really matters. Everybody I know still breathing, and I'm still breathing. Everything else we can handle. So it's like, I don't need to complain about it.
That's it.
How was your week?
Pretty good. Pretty cool, man. Didn't really do much, man. I did some instructing on like Monday or whatever, but other than that, man, I kind of fell back all week, man. I've been watching these stocks, bro. This thing is addicting, man.
Yeah.
I've been on this AMC vibe, man, rocking with these cats, man, trying to see when the squeeze gonna happen. So I've been tuning in. I mean, I put it on in the back, little ticker, let it run all day or whatever, and peep over. And
did you see that the trainer group, Wanda?
Oh yeah, how they backed out? Yeah. That's cool. Hey, they just freed those shares up, man. You know, I bought a few. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
Get at your boy.
Come on,
you
man.
know what I'm saying? Look at it. Just watching a little market manipulation, you know.
Exactly. That's all it is. That's what Elon Musk is doing.
Yeah, just watching the hedge funds, dude. Keep us po. You know what I'm saying? We talked about that though. We need to get somebody here to talk about stocks, man. We need our people investing, bro. We need to branch out these different avenues, man, because honestly, when I think about the stock market, and obviously I can barely scratch the surface on the knowledge that goes into it, but that being said, I think a lot of people don't invest, man, out of fear, like out of fear of the unknown.
Just like a knowledge.
It'd be the same people that say, boy, don't put your money in the stock market, but they go to that casino and they go drop a band.
or put $100 on that dang on lottery ticket.
Hey, let me get that pick 3 at noon.
Yeah.
Here go $100. You know, like it's the same thing, man.
Same play. Or it's just quicker return.
Yeah. Well, potentially, yeah.
No, I mean theirs.
Yeah. Oh, theirs. Okay, yeah. No doubt, man. That's why I think something like that will probably be more beneficial to the audience, man. You know, I know
it'd be good if the audience participated and gave us some questions to ask the professional. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Extra stock.
I ain't bitter though.
You just saying. You just thinking out loud.
Just thinking out loud, man.
Nah, that'd be dope, man. You know how you start when you start investing in something like that, you start to pondering like, man, what if that thing really hit though? You know what I'm saying? Like the likelihood of it, especially with something like the AMC stock, man, with so much market manipulation going on with it and the ebbs and the flows. It's like, would they really allow, all these, million of retail investors like myself, across the country? Would they really allow them to be? And I'm talking about them. I'm talking about like the whatever regulates the SEC, whatever regulates the
or whatever website you bought it through.
Yeah. Would they really allow X amount of people to get that rich? Like, because you know what I mean? Like, because this thing, if it squeezed right, they did the same thing with the GameStop stock. Or the GameStop, whatever it was, GameStop. Yeah. And they backed out of it, bro. But it's a nice little community, man. Hey, go out there, go buy some AMC stock. I'm just saying, you might be rich one day.
Go to YouTube University and look up 5 people that teach you about investing. Never trust the first person. You know what I'm saying? Always crowdsource your knowledge, and you can never go wrong that way. Before we get started, I want to say rest in paradise to Paul Mooney.
The great.
I hope people go back and listen to his comedy. He was just dropping so much knowledge surrounded by jokes, you know what I'm saying? Like, but he really meant what he was saying. And it's like, take time to let your soul soak it in.
Digest that.
Yeah.
The great Paul Mooney. You can go back, bro. You can go back to like the Richard Pryor. Like most people know Paul Mooney, the newer generation know him from like the Chappelle Show. Yeah, stuff like that. But you can go way back. You can go like Richard Pryor Show, bro, and be like, dang, that's Paul Mooney. Like,
Paul Mooney was
a legend, bro.
People, man.
Kept it 100, son. Always. Yeah, his stuff is timeless, man.
To the detriment of his career, he kept it 100.
Yeah. He wasn't no selling out there, bro.
Yeah.
You was getting that thing raw and in your face.
It's kind of like he followed Dick Gregory. You know what I'm saying? Dick Gregory was like that.
Another legend, bro.
Yeah.
Another legend, man. I listen to, my morning ritual, right? When I go into work, I listen to Sirius XM, Urban View, channel 126, right? And Joe Madison be on. And the Black Eagle. You know what I mean? But he be having so him and Dick Gregory was boys like for years, man. So he's when he talks and speaks about them, man, I love to hear him talk about them just from a personal standpoint, you know what I mean? And the knowledge that he will bestow upon everybody. You can go back to the old YouTube joints right now and check out Dick Gregory, bro, and be like, whoa, he was on. Always on, never off.
And what he's saying still applies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But their comedy from 20, 30 years ago still applies. It tells you how slow we're evolving as humans.
Yeah, that's facts. It like
when it comes to mentality.
It's crazy how the times of change move so slowly, right? And like sometimes things would be new again, like it'll come back like the Jerry curl.
Mm-hmm.
Like it'll come back again. Yeah, it'll come back again, and before things even start changing, bro. Mm-hmm. It's crazy. But that's why I think you gotta keep applying pressure, no matter what space you're in, bro. Like if you're trying to accelerate that process of change and whatever you're trying to do, whether it's socioeconomically, whether it's within your community, no matter whether it's on a pod, where you're trying to create content, no matter what it is, you got to keep applying pressure right now. I think this show does that. You know what I mean? Whether this show blows up and we get 1 million subscribers and crazy stuff a day or a week or whatever, whether it does that or not, right? We are applying pressure to the space that we've been given, and it's going to allow somebody else to create their content and go forward and do something else too. You know what I mean? It may, again, you want your journey to be something awesome, like everybody does, right? And even on this show right here, me and what we want this to be. But then again, the people out here that listen to it, they have a vote as well. You know what I mean? So right. if it don't become what you and I think it should be, we may never know the person that we catapulted into the position for their thing to become their thing. You know what I mean? And that go ahead. I'm sorry. You about to say something? You look like you
Oh,
Like double Dutch, like you about to jump in there.
we're both destined to be great,
Yeah.
whether it's on this pod or in other business endeavors. Um, I just hope we light a fire under everybody to do what's on your heart. It took me, I knew what I wanted to do with my life in my 20s. It took me to my 40s to execute.
Mm.
So if we can motivate people to do it in their 20s, especially you can make so many mistakes in your life and recover in your 20s.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's your time. Discover who you are. Don't let people tell you who you are. Discover who you are because it'll be more meaningful to you.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you figure out that thing that you love, figure out a way to make it your life. Now, you may have to have a job in the meantime, between time, until you build up whatever that is, but always shoot for that star. Don't let anybody talk you off the ledge and say, you shouldn't jump. You shouldn't follow that dream. Man, you better go work in the shipyard. They guaranteeing, you know what I'm saying, blah, 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 an hour.
They hiring down
You
there.
get benefits, you get all that. And that, if you're going to do that, that's cool. But never forget your goal. That's not your end goal. That's just your beginning.
Right.
Never confuse the two.
Bro, facts. You getting all real early in the pod, man. Well, it must be the win.
It's the win.
Nah, man, but you 100 with it, bro. I say it all the time, man. What's the use of dying with your potential? It's it's not gonna do you any good in the grave, dog. You might as well go on empty, bro. Every chance you get, go on empty, man. That's how I live it, bro. I do 30 things at one time to drive my wife nuts, bro. I'll be reading the book, writing the book, editing the show,
The way your
doing
brain
college,
works.
you know what I'm saying? Taking the kids out to shoot hoops all at the same time, bro. She was like, what are you doing? It's in there. It got to get out, bro. In the sense of taking it with me.
Everybody knows who you are. Nobody knows who you could be but you. So why not figure out who you could be? Don't be afraid to fail. When you fail, it's a lesson.
Straight up.
It'll keep you from falling the second time. You may stumble the second time, but you won't fall the second time. You know what I mean? And then the third time is even easier.
Bruh.
It's like lifting weights, or it's like doing push-ups. The more you do it, the more you run, the easier it gets. Eventually, you be like, "Oh, man, I used to only be able to run like a half a mile. I'm at 2 miles now."
Yep.
Without even thinking about it. So just
that's what it is again. I didn't mean to cut you off, but you remember when you said the push-up piece, you remember the killers used to be in the barracks, bro. They'd be sitting there, oh, Sarge, I struggle with doing push-ups, man. But then you go in there and do a barracks check. They've been playing video games for like 18 hours straight.
Exactly.
Like, yo, you talking about like a fixable issue.
If you put the time in.
If you put the time in, like if you suck at running, you can become a better runner. If you suck at push-ups, you can become better at push-ups. But the time has to be committed in order to do so. You can have every goal, every dream. Oh, this is my purpose. Oh, my purpose. Oh, it's my purpose, my calling. You can have all of that, bruh. All of that shit. But if you don't have the discipline in order to hone that skill and get you and maintain where you're supposed to be and elevate you, all right, to that pinnacle, bro, you got to get on that. That's it, bro. That discipline is everything. Passion only gets you so far. Purpose only gets you so far.
Come on.
It gets you in the door. It makes you lean forward in the foxhole and engage targets. But still, I got to have the discipline to maintain when them rounds start coming back to shoot straight. You dig?
Will I continue to move forward at that point?
Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly, man. It's a beautiful equation, man. It really is. It's a beautiful equation, and once you marry that thing up and put it where it's supposed to be, man, the results are unbeatable, right? Are undeniable. And once you put all of it together and you got that equation working in your favor instead of against you, brother, nothing can stop you. Nothing. Nothing. Because guess what? You didn't dotted all the I's and you didn't crossed all the T's, and you're moving and stepping in unison, man. You walking in your purpose. You're walking in your discipline. You're elevating yourself. You're elevating the people around you, dog. You know what I mean?
Yo, it's crazy that you just said that, because what I didn't say about this week is I've been consulting people on starting businesses. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And my first thing I tell them is, look, as I learn, I want you to learn. So I want you to come with me. I don't want to leave you behind. So I need you to be at a certain point. You know what I'm saying? So like, go to YouTube, look at videos on this, go look at videos on that. So when I'm talking to you, you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, I just had a conversation with somebody today, and we gonna Zoom tomorrow and talk business, and I'm gonna help them set up LLCs and websites and all that stuff. And I'm just reach one, teach one, man. Like, I feel like this is my purpose, man. And it actually feel real good.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? To see somebody take an idea and make it a life. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Ain't nothing like it, bro. And it's nothing like, me and my business partner was talking about this the other day. We just like, just taking something in your head and putting it in motion and seeing it make you money. You know what I mean?
It's crazy.
Like,
right?
It was a thought, bro. Like my business was a thought.
Just a few months ago.
Yeah, just a few months ago, and started putting things in motion and watching money come in from a thought, bro. Like, again, I love what you said with the but with the Zoom and going on YouTube University, man, and really putting, because that's part of the discipline aspect of it, bro.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Dude, I swear, unless me and my kids sit down and watch a movie, hey, Dad, watch this or watch that, and my wife want to watch something, I don't even watch TV, bro. I promise you, I'm finding something that's intriguing me, and I'm going on YouTube University to find what somebody did it before. And I'm looking at, okay, how they did it, how to do it, and how I can make it better. Or how can I make that work for me and what I want to do with me and my business and my life or what have you. You see what I'm saying? And I think I'm gonna let you get in there.
Are you good?
I think as many times that we can do that, we should. Whether it's me and you, whether it's me and 5 other people, no matter what circles, no matter what chances and opportunities we get, we got to collab, because that's how you build your circle, right?
Network.
There, you networking on the buy-in, man, because you might interpret that video a different way than me. But the way that you interpret it may be exactly what I need to get over the top. You dig what I'm saying?
To make you understand it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I may be the key into unlocking it for you.
Yes, absolutely. I could probably come make a hill of beans out of the information. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But then you got it, and you got something outside of it. And again, that's that beautiful equation, dog. Come on, man.
It really is, man.
Dude, can I say I love this show? I'm serious, bro. I'm serious, man. Like, because when we're speaking it right now, so now you tell it, when you saying that, it sparked something in me. Now I want to go do something else. Like,
I know.
That's real stuff, man. Oh, come on,
I want to
bro.
open my Chrome right now and do some shit, but I'm like, it can wait.
Yeah, I might not even, hey, this show might not get cut tonight, bro. I got some research to do.
You gotta do, man. Do what you gotta do.
Yeah, real talk, man. And it's beautiful when you see it working. So anybody out there, bro, if you aspiring to do anything or be anything, do it. We always say that. Lean forward and freaking do it.
Even if you're terrified, go to score.org and find you a mentor. Find you a mentor. I think it's score.org. I might be misquoting it. I think it's score.org, where you can find business mentors. I don't want to look right now. I'm in my zone.
He's like, I'm on these airwaves, dog. I ain't looking that shit up.
Yeah, if it's not score.org, I'll give you the correct thing next week. But what you can do is figure out
live.
Yeah, exactly. Live. Oh, we live, baby. Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, we live.
Find a mentor. Find somebody that's willing to walk you through your future. That'll take some of the edge off.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier to jump off the cliff when you can see the water.
Bruh. Especially if you already see somebody else swimming in it. Like, yo,
Oh, man.
you may, because that mentor, it may be the individual that's jumping off the high dive, right?
Yep.
A jugger may jump, leap, flip, do all kind of crazy somersaults on the way down to the water and dive in, barely give off a splash, right? But you, the novice, the beginner, the person that doesn't have the discipline to really follow your purpose like that, you may start off in that kiddie pool, homie. You might have them floaties on, you dig?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Guess what? You still in the water. Hell, you might start with your toes in. But that's when reaching out and saying, I don't know something, or I need somebody else to find me. Let me find somebody in the game that's doing this. Because one thing I learned about people, bro, and people, a lot of people out there in the game, and no matter what the profession is, they love to mentor. They love to say to other people, say, hey, this is how I did this.
Exactly.
You give, because they don't expect you. You'll probably never be their competition the way that they look at it. They got decades ahead of you and where they're maneuvering.
Or there's enough for everybody to eat.
So yeah, the plate is big. Yeah, the plate is big. They got their piece of the pie. They got their whole thing. They kids good. You know what I'm saying? You hear stories all the time and say, oh, I learned a game from this guy or that guy, and who got it from his father back in whatever. You know what I mean? People, don't be afraid to reach out and get them mentors, man.
Even when you find a mentor, go to YouTube, Google what you're trying to do. You know what I mean? Try to find answers on your own so you can come with more than just surface questions.
Like,
you know what
how
I'm saying?
You get started? Like, you can Google that shit.
Don't come to me for a Q&A. Come to me for real answers and real questions. We had an episode a couple months ago that was right mind frame, wrong question. You know what I'm saying? Like, come prepared. Don't come thinking I'm gonna give you all the answers.
Right.
Come with 5 or 6 questions ready, so that I can say, oh, they really want to know. They're about this life. You know what I'm saying? They've scratched the surface already.
Yeah.
So they already know that stuff. Now let me tell them how to get down and what things to avoid, so that they don't have to take that misstep I had to take.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it's nothing worse somebody to come to you asking these questions are great, whatever, but that initial work, a lot of mentors want to see that initial work, especially something that they're passionate about. Because what you may just be thinking about a consideration of something that you may want to get into, that may be that person's passion. That may be that's will get them up in the morning. You know what I mean? So you come in a half step and you hadn't done that initial get right. They might be like, nah, bro, I can't get down with you like that. You know?
If you're trying to start a business, don't come to me asking, how do I start an LLC? You come to me with the LLC already in pocket.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. Like that stuff you can do on your own. That stuff that's easy to find. How long did it take you to set up a LLC?
No, we was doing it on Zoom that night. Remember that? We was sitting there doing a screen share.
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
With
and that's putting in your credit card information.
Yeah, with the EIN, with the
exactly
tax ID with it. You're right.
5 minutes.
Let's hit it and spit it. It was there. Boom. Crazy, man. You're right, bro. You're right.
You can reach out to us. We're willing to share sites and all that stuff that we know. Or you can just YouTube it.
Yeah, man.
That's how we got the knowledge. He YouTubed it. I YouTubed it.
We put it together.
Exactly.
Beautiful equation.
Exactly.
Oh man, bro.
If you got a partner in business, both of you need to know the business, not just one of you. Because if anything ever happened to you, I need to still be able to run the business. So both of us need the knowledge.
Yep.
Don't hoard information, and don't be afraid to ask questions of a partner.
Bro,
partnership is a partnership.
Hey, I'm telling you, man, like the weirdest shit motivates me right now. Like you got me geeking over here, like for real. I wish I could give you this feeling, bro. I'm ready to. I don't even know what it is.
I got butterflies in my stomach right now because I'm like,
I don't even know what business I want to go do right now, but I want to go research to make something better right now.
the crazy thing is, because of who you are to me, I know this is only the beginning for us, business wise.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so like, I'm just waiting to pull the trigger on something new when it comes to business for us.
You know what's crazy, because the way we talk about business and the way we talk about different avenues of creating content, you know, a listener that don't know me or you like personally, you would think that we're already in business together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we're
Outside of
not.
that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we bounce stuff off of each other, but in our respective fields, what have you. But like, it's just that though, that when you got that beautiful equation, that thing transcends industries, bro. It really
Well,
does.
I'm gonna put it like this: we might be in business very soon if he don't buy a new truck. You know what I mean? If he don't buy a new truck, we might be in business very soon.
Look, man. I don't know. I don't know.
Because it's some things on the market that we looking at that piqued our interest.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
You know, and here's the thing with that. I don't like that didn't factor into my decision of not getting that truck today. You know what I mean?
I know.
And
Because you're probably moving both. I know you.
yeah. I take great pride in chewing bubblegum and walking at the same time. You know what I mean? I got that building money. You
Come
dig
on,
what I'm
man.
saying? The building
Exactly.
money's secure.
Come on, man.
I just
The
want
building
to.
fund is good.
Hey, the building fund is good. You know, so we got the new doorknobs on the church. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
church, yo.
I
Come
I was
on.
just I was just feeling myself and wanted to pull up in something different. That's all. You know what I
I
mean?
feel you, man. Like,
And it be like that, dog. You work hard. You every now and then you want to test the waters and drive your hard works, if that's such a thing. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna tell you like this. It's a gift and a curse living in Phoenix.
Mm.
Because I walk to work because I live so close. But every day I see Maseratis, Porsches, you know what I'm saying, Lambos. Today I was literally I went to go get my emissions check, and I was behind a damn the BMW coupe.
Ooh,
It's like 89,000. That junk is nasty.
it's some
And
cold.
that's not my next car, but it's the car after that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's 89,000 starting off before you add anything to it. So that, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at that like, I appreciate you showing me that, because now I'm gonna go home and now I'm gonna Google some shit so I can get closer to my dream. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Start lining the pieces up, man.
exactly. Like, I needed to see that in real life instead of on paper.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, that man is living his dream. You know what I'm saying? He has his stuff together. Now it's time for me to tighten up my shot group.
Hey, that sound like me at the lake.
Way.
I be doing these fishing tournaments, man, and I be sitting there like looking at these houses out there on the Lake of the Ozarks. I'm like, what did that son of a gun go to college and become? Like what type of job do you gets you that house? You know what I mean?
So let's speak on that too.
Yeah, talk to me.
Because as Black people, we get hand-me-downs. We don't get legacy items.
Generational items, right?
Generational items. We get somebody's old clothes. We may get a ring from my grandma.
A truck.
We may get a necklace from my grandma.
Bullshit.
We're not leaving houses to people.
Yeah.
We're not leaving land to people.
Yeah.
And that's what has to change. Our generation, the bridge generation, we have to start leaving land. We have to start leaving houses. We got to start creating wills. We got to do deeds and trust and all this stuff that you may be uncomfortable with, but it's easy work. It's easy work. The hardest thing I had to do was create a will when I was going to deploy. And I had to let my mama know, hey, you get 25, my sister get 25, my son get 50 out of this 400,000 that the military going to give you. If I'm incapacitated and they need to make a decision, they're gonna call you to make that decision. You know what I'm saying? Those are some of the hardest conversations I've ever had to have. Now that I had them, look, get it done.
Right.
It ain't saying you're gonna die tomorrow, but if you do, it's in place. And I don't care if you're 50 plus or 25. If you got shit going for you, make a will.
Dude.
If you own anything, make a will. Not making payments on something. If you own anything, make a will.
So
Actually, if you're
this.
making payments on a house, make a will.
Let me slide in it with this, right? Like I said, we were talking earlier about the conversation with the homie. And so when it came down to will for deployments, I went on 4 deployments, right? I never made a will.
What?
And here's the thing. Here's why, right? I was on some superstitious shit, right? Because in my head, I was like, if I make this will, anything can happen. I know what I'm going out here to go do, running these gun trucks or whatever, right? So I never did 4 deployments, whatever, never did a will. It wasn't until later on until I really started thinking, man, we start like really contemplating your own mortality, right? Just like, hey, you know what? We all marching in the same direction. I don't know,
Exactly.
like every single human is marching in the same direction right now.
One closest,
regardless
one
of which stage you're in. Yeah.
just one day closer
so
to death.
that was sparked, that in me to say, hey, I might need to go ahead and do this. Now I've always done the things and making sure, beneficiaries are in place on insurance and things of that nature, man. But again, like you said, if you own anything, it needs to be handed to somebody because you're gonna get that James Brown treatment, bro, or that Prince treatment.
Yeah.
The government would tie your stuff up in litigation and all these estate taxes, bro, and none of your family will never get this shit.
Exactly. Or like ex Tentacion, I think is the young rapper that passed away a couple years ago. His mom and the brother are tied up in litigation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The brother's like the mom hid the money and they need to share the money, blah, blah, blah.
All kind of crazy stuff, bro. You got to put what's going to who, especially I don't give a damn. I'll write a will for my damn tires of my truck if I have to. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? But no, you're absolutely right, bro, because we're behind the game.
Right.
And when you look at
game.
Yeah, just from a historical standpoint, man, when blacks weren't allowed to own land and do all this good stuff back in the day, right? That generational hand down wasn't happening. You got guys out here, there's families, bro, they got generational wealth through land and through businesses and through homes, and that their great grandfather had this land or this property, and it's still this. They got 100 head of cattle on that same property that their great grandfathers worked. You know what I mean?
Or your family's owned a brownstone for 3 generations.
Yeah, exactly, bro. And now it's worth fucking $5 million.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. All you did was keep the family home.
Yeah. And that's the thing, bro. We're in catch-up mode, big time. You know what I mean? And
exactly.
You just got to look at it. It may not be this generation, the generation after that, or the generation after that. But if somebody started, that's all you got to do. You can't perpetuate the cycle of not handing down anything.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Or not having life insurance, because that could be a windfall for the generation after you. You know what I mean? A $400,000 pop for anybody is a windfall, bro. I don't care who you are. You wouldn't expect the next type of lump sum, and just boom, there it is.
Yep.
Facts, bro.
When I pass away, my son's life is going to change.
Yeah. See what I'm saying?
Hopefully, before I pass away, I've made it so it'll just be like him maintaining life, because his life has already changed. You know what I mean? But in the case that doesn't happen, his life will change when I die.
Bro, you gotta prepare, man. You gotta have your shit in order. Again, if you don't, Uncle Sam will get it.
That's it.
Sam will get your ass covered and going, goddamn.
So
you see the hospital bill for having a baby, that shit is expensive. They get you coming and they get you going.
Another lesson. I have an aunt who had a stroke.
You have a who?
An aunt.
Oh.
Who had a stroke. I'm sorry, the wine makes me whisper, man. So if I'm not,
I'm saying you suave the motherfucker tonight. I'm like,
the wine makes me whisper, man. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So
I'm midnight DJ, Young Rio.
Back at him. One time.
You did.
Yeah.
We're gonna hit you with some I be stroking.
Your ass up. This dude, you gotta stay every podcast. You gotta be on the platinums, yo. You can't be on the wine. You gotta be on the platinums.
But no, I have a wine who Lord have mercy. I have an aunt. I have an aunt who had a stroke, and we need to get her help. But she didn't have her house paperwork in order. She has 2 kids. She didn't put either one of them on the deed. So if we put her in a nursing home, they're gonna, of course, try to take the house and sell it. You know what I'm saying? She's very calculating when it comes to telling her finances and all that stuff. So it's been like pulling teeth. Like, we're trying to help her, but she's not being cooperative. So like, you got to get all that stuff in order. You know what I'm saying? Don't be one of those people that are taking out loans on your house and not doing what you got to do.
For real, bro. You leaving somebody a bill. Yep. Everybody, kids thinking they about to get the crib, the bank slide in like, nah, pimp. That's all us.
That's me right there.
Let me get that. Let me get both driveways. That's all me.
Exactly.
Nah, you're right though, man. You're right. It's hard conversations a lot of the times, man, but you gotta have them. It is just what it is, bro. Hopefully, like me personally, I want to raise the bar. I want to run the score up while I'm here. You know what I mean? So it ain't no questions. Run the score up, bro. And so it ain't no questions of who getting what and what's what, man. Straight up, bro.
If I become a millionaire, it's my son's job to become tens of a millionaire? I don't know.
A multi-millionaire.
Yeah. Nah, multi ain't enough. He need to die with 10, at least 10 in the bank.
You want your multi to multis.
Exactly.
Come on, man. No, exactly though. Right. And there's so many different ways of doing that, brother. It really is, man. I think that's why when we speak on these airways and we're so passionate about creating something, Master P said it best, man. Have a product, bro. Have something out there with your name
or
on
a service.
A service. Put something out there with your fucking name on it, y'all. Like, for real. Like 100. Do it.
I really love what Master P is doing. I wish he would share, because I don't follow him on social media. I wish he would share more somehow everything he does so that I can get behind him. Like Ray J has Raycon. So everything he sells is on Raycon. I don't have to go any other place. I can go to raycon.com
and get the whole joint. Oh, really? Okay.
Everything.
I didn't know that.
I need Master P to either have something like that in place or to tell me where everything is. I want to buy his noodles, but I don't see him anywhere.
Yeah, so I think that's a regional thing. It could be, but then again, you may be able to order them online. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't really eat noodles. I'm not gonna lie. I like to eat them every 4 months. You know what I'm saying? Just remember the struggle.
you like that ramen, son.
Noodles. Yeah, that's what I'm eating now. But I'd rather eat his junk.
Yeah, no, facts, bro. If I'm gonna give it to anybody, I'm gonna give it to the people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I gotta know where to get it. I know he got chips out there, everything.
Wrap snacks.
Yeah, so I want all of that.
Yeah, no, you're right, bro.
I need to know where to get it.
Bro, you know what I was looking the other day? Even for my cleaning company, bro. I'm sitting here researching on how to create my own product or put our name on a brand. My cleaning company's name on whatever it is, if it's fucking Windex or cleaning window cleaner, whatever the case is. I don't know what you got going on right there. Somebody tell this brother we got a show going on and he got lotto tickets in the
Hey man, I ain't want the computer to die, man, so I had to plug it in.
Somebody tell this kid we try to run a business over here.
I'm trying to fund it over here. What you talking about?
We trying to
with these winners over here.
You know what I mean?
But I get it, because I used to work for somebody that detailed cars, and like he used to combine chemicals to make them better.
Okay.
And I was like, hey, you need to bottle this. Or you need to, you know what I'm saying? You can sell this in the AutoZone with your name on it, but he wasn't looking that far. You know what I'm saying? He just like using it himself.
Yeah, this
Which I
is
cannot, because it's kind of when you combining other people's stuff, it's like how can you claim that?
still can't. I mean, technically, you've changed the chemical
You
makeup.
changed the formula.
Yeah,
Exactly.
the formula is
I
different
get
now.
it. I get it, but he
Yeah.
did. So I never pushed him on it.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many different avenues to putting product out, man, and it's just a matter of working with the right people. A lot of things that people run into is warehousing. You know what I mean? That's why it's beautiful. Like when you get these, like let's say, like I'm writing my book, right? And I'm looking at self-publishing it, right? And
Right.
it's print on demand. So luckily, yeah, you'll give up some of that cheese, but you're not sitting here with a million books in your house trying to get them out every week. You know what I mean?
So you basically talking about going Amazon.
Yeah, or I mean, they got multiple different streams out there. They got Amazon is one of them. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I think that corporate giant has been eating enough. So I probably won't go Amazon. I probably go one of the smaller joints, as long as they can deliver the product, man. Because I just need to be able to get out there. You know what I mean? I just want it to be out there. Once it's out there, I can work on everything else. You know what I'm saying?
I would go with whoever's eating the smallest piece of my pie.
No, absolutely.
And
But they gotta have the distribution though. They gotta be able to.
That's what I'm about to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the second part.
Tyrone Printing Company. Like you get a like, how long, Tyrone? Now I need my books out. My folks ordering this shit.
Every time I'm in your garage, you ain't never doing that.
Yeah, you ain't never doing that. But time of your orders are backed up.
Come on, man. You stay busy, but you ain't never worked.
Yeah, I'm saying, come on, man. What part of the game is that? Nah, factual, man.
But I can put you in contact with my cousin.
Where? She went through Amazon?
She sells her books on Amazon, but I don't think
Right. They don't mean they necessarily publish them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Nah, it's dope, man. It's dope. I'm gonna finish it up. I didn't get a chance to work this week, but then instead again, I needed that mental lax. I had got so engulfed in the writing. You know what I mean? It was just coming out so much, so fast, and then I needed a break because I felt like when you start like reaching back on a lot of these memories and stuff, especially because I'm writing, it's a deployment book, it's a war book. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then you find yourself not necessarily triggered to an aspect, man, but you start when you write those emotions on paper, you start to feel them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how I felt. So like the break that I had this week came at a perfect time. And I was like, okay, good tactical pause here. Let's regroup and reorganize, man. Let's get back at it. You know what I'm saying?
And I don't think people understand how hard that is, what you're writing, because as a soldier, you weren't the only one there. So it's like you want to make sure it's correct.
Yes.
That you're not combining, because there's so many instances you could probably write about. Oh. You want to make sure you're not combining them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was literally this one.
You know what I'm saying? And you know what I had to do, and I'm gonna have to go back into the beginning of my book because I wrote maybe the first 7 to 10 pages and generalities, right? Like I talked about the unit in specific, but I found myself later on because I didn't really know where I wanted to go. You know, most people say you do a table of contents, you write I just started fucking writing because it felt good, right?
Right. It was like a diary almost.
Yeah, and it became a thing for me. And so later into the book, when I started recounting these engagements, these enemy engagements or whatever, I found myself speaking from a personal aspect on how I felt and what I was doing. And so that's what I wanted the book to be. I just wanted to be my account of what was happening because somebody else's perspective would be obviously different. Their vantage point was different.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That's what my soldiers put the stuff on paper, guys and gals. Put the words down and put it out there, man. It's therapeutic. I promise you it is. It really is, man. And guess what? It'll outlive you. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said last week about my molestation, like once you get it out, once you say it out loud, it's like it's therapy. You know what I'm saying? So many soldiers are walking around with stuff that they hold in because they feel like they can't tell anybody.
Yeah.
Unless you remember like the VFW or somewhere where you can go talk to other soldiers because they understand.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But if you don't have the opportunity, you have to talk to somebody. You have to get it out. I'm not saying that's gonna make the dreams or nightmares stop, but it will help you to get it out.
Yep. Real talk, man. Hey, that's why I'm rocking my hat today. That's why I chose this hat specifically for the pod, man. 22 a day, bro. 22 a day. That's what it is, man.
I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna ask you what 22 a day means.
Oh, word?
Yeah, because you wore the shirt last week.
Yeah.
And then this week you see I be paying attention. You wore the hat this week.
Yeah. So 22 a day, you know, the stat is that on average, 22 veterans a day commit suicide from PTSD. Yeah, on average. And so what this particular hat is from the Hookset brothers. Shout out to the Hookset brothers down there in Texas, man. So they aim to combat soldiers dealing with PTSD. So they take them hunting, they take them fishing, they put them in the outdoors, and they give back to these vets, man, and kind of take them out of those four walls and that ceiling, you know, of that feeling, and put them out in nature, man. That's how they giving back to the community, man.
Put them in an element where they could talk.
Yeah, and they're doing it with other veterans as well. You know what I mean? Shout out to my boy Montoya, man. Go to hooksetbrothers.org, man. Donate to them brothers. They're doing great and wonderful things. Tell them that the Tinted reality show sent you over there.
That's dope.
And real talk, man. So they, you know, they're 501(c) nonprofit, the whole shebang, and they do great works over there, man. But just organizations like that, you know, that's willing to, you know, invest that time into their brothers and their sisters, veterans, man, and look out for them, man, because a lot of times people are left to their own devices, right? And they're left to their own thoughts, and that shit can be taxing. You know what I'm saying?
Your own thoughts can crumble you.
Yeah.
If that's all you're left to.
Real talk.
America, this is the reason we started this podcast. You got a problem with Cap kneeling, but when a troop comes home, nobody's making sure his mindset or her mindset is where it needs to be. Nobody's giving them opportunities to talk and reach out to people that can help them heal. These soldiers have seen a lot. I got lucky. I only got shot at. I didn't really get into any action. But there's other soldiers that have seen and had to do things, I mean, in close proximity that would fuck your life up. So we need to do more to help the fucking soldiers. And I apologize for cursing, but I'm passionate about my soldiers. Speak your truth. I'm passionate about my soldiers because I lived that life. And it's like, you got to give them more help. Saying, hey, go grab this female at Applebee's is not fucking enough.
Go get that blooming onions, son. No better.
Yeah, like that's not enough. Make sure that they're getting counseling. Make sure they have outlets to where they can go on fucking nature walks. Just little stuff.
Yeah, man.
You live in a big city, just go make sure they can go on like nature walks. Take trips with other soldiers that maybe can help them. You know what I'm saying? People more mentally that are in a better place mentally that can help them walk out of the place they're in. Yep. Because they've been in those shoes.
Yep.
To all the actors and actresses donating all this money to other places, donate to your troops, but make sure where you're donating actually matters. Don't just put your money on something because they say they're behind the military. Do some research. Do your Googles. You know what I'm saying? Get one of your assistants on it. And make sure you're donating to organizations that actually make a difference.
Facts. That's what it is, man. That's hey, yeah, what he said. You know, it's crazy, man, because I you know, the whole support the troops thing, man, it's like so many people use it for the lip service of it. You know what I mean? Because it's unpatriotic to say otherwise. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like 95% of it is that.
Yeah, it's lip service, bro. For my experience, like job hunting when I first got out, it's like, yo,
I went.
Yeah, well, thank you for your service. Like, but really though?
Exactly.
Yeah, but you won't hire me because you think I'm about to come up here and take your job. Like,
And I applied it like Burger King. I applied it everything.
bro, yeah,
I didn't get a job nowhere.
you had too much. But you see that damn yellow ribbon in the window. Support the troops.
Exactly.
Support
Or
the troops.
there was companies that had commercials in my area, Virginia. They were like, "Oh, we're gonna hire 80,000 troops by this year, whatever the year was, whatever." I want to go back and like look, because I remember some of the company names, so I want to go back and look and see how many troops they actually hired in that time frame. I'm gonna call them out. I'm dead ass.
Yeah, no doubt.
I applied for everything they had. I don't give a fuck if it was a janitor.
Yeah.
I was willing to push a broom, bruh. I needed to feed my family.
No doubt. That's what we do.
6 months without a job. I went 6 months.
It's crazy, man. But yeah, like that should be lip service, man. I mean, put some actions behind them slogans, bro. That's all I'm saying out for my vets out there. Like, I don't even understand how we still have homeless veterans. Like, that shit is a whole nother podcast that we need to have, bro. Like, for real, it really is. It just baffles me.
We need to do that next week because like
it'd be soldier episode.
I don't like that shit at all.
It's crazy because I don't understand how could that could even be a thing. Now I would say this, and I'm not gonna sit here and just say, you know, I would say this generation of soldiers, right? We've had it better than our predecessors, right?
Right.
We had it better than the Vietnam guys, man. Like I work with a bunch of older vets, man, and
the Korea guys.
Yeah, they had it better than the Korean dudes. You know what I'm saying? But I would say this, like those guys, man, they went out there and did that crazy stuff in Vietnam, bro. And at the end of the day, bro, these brothers are talking about, yeah, we got 30%, we got 10%. I'm like, what?
Exactly.
Guys are jacked up, bro, and the government wasn't looking out for them like that, man. I mean, thankfully now you get brothers getting out and they get treated a little bit better. I mean, the veil has been lifted, so to speak, on how to get properly compensated, man, for your injuries and things of that nature, bro. But cats had it tough, dog.
But I think I only got what I got because of the DAV. If it wasn't for disabled American veterans, I wouldn't have gotten the percentage I did.
Yeah.
Because they knew more about it than I did.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? So they knew what to apply. It was some stuff he was applying for, and I'm like, I even know that. We didn't discuss that. Like, it is right.
It out.
It was right.
Yeah, it was right on target.
Yeah, so it's like, wow.
It's some great organizations out there, and you know, like again, you know, the guys before us, they didn't really have that. That came about because of the way that those guys were being treated when they got home.
Because of the lack.
Yeah, man. Real talk, bro. Real talk. So I'm beyond thankful for those organizations, man. And again, to all them corporations out there, man, don't just say it because it's, you know, politically expedient for you to say so. But when you say support the troops, go out, give back, do something for them, man. They go through a lot, and they give up a lot by protecting this nation, bro. Dead ass.
Now you talking to somebody. I held the flag on the field for the Orange Bowl, whatever it is, the Fiesta. I'm sorry, for the Fiesta Bowl. I don't think colleges made the military pay for that experience. There was a whole bunch of soldiers and their families holding a 100-yard flag at the Fiesta Bowl.
Yep.
I was there for Ohio State and Clemson.
Boo.
Not this year, but the last year.
Boo.
Yeah, feel how you feel. Anyway, the NFL was charging the military for that same thing. How trash is that? But then you gonna knock Kaepernick for kneeling. How, Sway?
How, Sway? So, talk
about it.
No.
I'm look at you in the eye. Let it go.
I'm more of in a pickle than a loss for words. You know what I'm saying?
I know. Get your gun off.
because that thing works both ways, right? You get some red-blooded Americans. Damn it, I love the NFL. They love our troops, but they don't know that information that you just said. You know what I'm saying? They don't know that the NFL has said, okay, well, okay, Army, Marine Corps, Navy, whatever. This is a huge recruiting spot for you. So
Exactly.
I'm gonna need you to unask that cash. You wouldn't put troops on my field,
Exactly.
right? So on one side of it, people looking at it like, oh, they love our troops and blase blase. And the other side of that, they're like, man, we got to get more people. Because I mean, who goes to war? America's sons and daughters, bro. And guess what? Ain't no rich boys out there talking that shit.
Exactly.
It's the people that every single day, the same families that go out every single day, those blue collar workers that put their work in, their
The
kids are the
generations after
ones,
generations after generations.
yeah, that's
My
protecting the
granddad
joint,
served
bro.
in the Army or the Navy, so I'm gonna serve in the Army or the Navy.
Yeah, some
Yeah.
generational service there. It's their cast, man. So it's like the same class, right? If you talk about classism, it's the same class of Americans that help provide the working force for this country,
Mm-hmm.
and that same class of Americans, right? Their sons and daughters provide the protection for this country, globally, what have you. So, I said all that to say we just gotta just continue to look out for one another, man. At the end of the day, to my vets out there, nobody got us but us. You know what I mean? If there's an organization out there that's really taking care of troops, you know why it's like that? Because it's some old retired first sergeant, some retired colonel that's still looking out for his troops. You know what I
If
mean?
you know of
He's still
any,
looking out for his guys.
if you know of any not corporations, I guess corporations that are out there taking care of troops and vets, let us know. Shout them out. Send us a quick email at tintyrealityshow@gmail.com. Send it to us in IG. Send us a Twitter message. You know what I'm saying? Just like hit us up. We'll shout them out. You know what I'm saying? Like we're here to get them more support. And if we know they're on the up and up, we're more willing to give them support.
Man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt.
But at the same time, flipping it back to where we started, I hope my grandkids never have to go in the military. Hopefully, I begin a life where if they decide to go in the military,
Right.
it's for the right reasons. It's not for
I
gotta
have
lift
to.
my family up out of poverty or out of something else. I did that. Hove did that. So hopefully you don't have to go through that.
Bars. No, and that's the exact reason I did it, bro. I came up, you know how I came up. Shit. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna relitigate that over these airwaves again. But again, I needed to change my environment. I needed to change my surrounding, and the Army was a means for me to do that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm beyond thankful for God, man, for every experience that I experienced, for every person that I've met, good, bad, or indifferent, man, like for every vote of confidence that the Army gave me just as a person right now. Like, I don't even know what, like, the other Eric would have been if he didn't join the Army. Like, I don't even nah, bro, I'm telling you, like, the guy that I know, the old me that would have stayed home, it would have been two different dudes, bro. Like, trust me, because we are the sum of all of our experiences, right? And I wouldn't have gained those experiences there. You know what I mean? This guy that's talking right here, right now to you right here and everybody else, that guy been through some shit. You know what I mean?
What is everybody at home doing that didn't leave?
Same old shit. I mean,
so for me, I'll give you an example. I will probably be in the shipyard, the naval shipyard. That's where I would be.
I would probably
when I couldn't find a
the
job,
catfish plant.
when I couldn't find a job, that's the one place I didn't apply. And I have friends and family like, look, why are you not applying? I'm like, because I don't belong there. I have a greater purpose.
Yeah, right.
And people get stymied getting in that position where, oh, this is guaranteed. I'm getting paid every week. I got insurance. I can go get a loan for a $40,000 truck right off top. And if I was thinking, I would have done it. but I would have still been planning my escape.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? But I was like, I don't want to do that because I don't want to get caught up in that system. That's not who I am. At that point, I knew who I was and I knew what I was supposed to do. I just didn't know how to get there.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, hindsight is 2020. I wish I would have done it because I wouldn't have been unemployed for 6 months. I'd have had good money coming in. You know what I mean? And I could have.
It would have ate at you though. Me knowing you, it would have ate at you.
It would have.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, the job I have now eats at me because it's like,
yeah.
This is cool, but this is not who I am.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a free bird, baby.
Let me fly.
I gotta fly.
I'm a peacock. Just let me fly.
No, peacocks don't fly, bro.
Hey, I know the movie, bro. The movie, the other guys with Mark Wahlberg and Marky Mark and what's the other guy? Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell?
Yeah, he was like, I'm a peacock and I just want to fly. Man, you fucked up the movie reference with your facts.
I'm sorry. I'm a literal dude sometimes. I'm a literal dude.
But nah, man. Hey, real talk, bro. But again, like, so I'm thankful for what the Army did to me. I mean, not for, I don't want to sound like a fucking recruiter, nothing weird like that, but I'm just saying, me personally, because you know what? Me and my wife was talking about this the other day, and she was like, "Oh yeah, he should." Yeah, one of our friends' kids just graduated. Shout out to all the class of 2021, yo.
Man,
what's up?
Shout out,
man?
yo.
Big up, man. You know, I see my classmates, man. They got kids graduating high school. I still got I still got a 4-year-old. I'm like, I'm got. It's like, am I late?
Did you see that light at the tunnel?
Did I miss the damn message? What's going on, bro? Nah, but shout out to the class of 2021, man. Big respect. Life is going to hit a lot of you really fast right now. Some of you will go on and go to college and do other things, and some of you will become entrepreneurs and do great things. Just contribute to your community, respect your family, man, and God, the future is, may the future be bright and prosperous for all of you, man. Big love for the Tinted reality show, class of 2021, bro.
For sure.
That's what it is, man. Because you son of a guns got a lot of work ahead of y'all, because we about to hand y'all all kinds of shit. The world is about to kick some of y'all straight in the teeth if it hasn't already. So best of luck to you.
Your house that you lived in wasn't built in one day. It takes one brick at a time. So just relax, live life, enjoy the experiences it gives you, and learn from it. And if you're miserable, don't sit in your misery.
Don't stew in it.
Figure a way out of it. Exactly.
Ugh.
Figure a way out of it.
You know, I was
young, you can recover.
Yeah, no doubt, bro. These cats, yo, I'm truly inspired by the youth, bro. And I say this, and I won't take up too much of the people's time, but
man, lay on it.
But not real shit though, because they have so much knowledge at their disposal. Like, you know what I mean? So whether it be these smartphones, whether it be technology, so on and so forth, man. And I think even just when we look at our government, right? We're looking at our Congress and our Senate, we see old people with old ways trying to govern this new movement, this new way of thinking, this, whether it's progressive or whatever your ideology is, but this togetherness. And I think a lot of people in government tend to stymie that progression. You know what I'm saying? But I think this particularly this youth we have right now, they more interwoven, right? They see the interconnectivity of human life. You know, whether, you know, regardless of race, color, creed, national origin, sexual orientation, these people, they see people, they see human race. And that's why I'm inspired by, not necessarily just the class of 2021, but just the youth in general, because I think there's a powerful movement in the world right now where that the youth is going to have to save us. You know what I mean? Like, real talk. I think this is going to be some beautiful things that these young kids, these young men and women, and non-binaries for that matter, that are going to do, bro. I think they're going to do amazing shit, and I just want to be along for the ride, bro. I feel it.
And it's why I challenge the leaders amongst them to go ahead and start leading now.
Yeah, go lead, bro.
Even if you make a mistake. Look, nobody's perfect. If you pull my sheet, it's going to be some dirt on it. All I can say is I've grown from it.
Yeah.
I know what my shortcomings are, and I've grown from it. You know what I mean? So, like, don't hold me back for something I did at 2021.
Right.
I'm 40. Actually, I'm 40.
I'm a man.
I'm 41.
I'm 40. You 41?
41. Yeah.
But nah, man, real talk though. Yeah, you were all that, man. 10 grand. These cats is the world is their playground, and I just hope they take advantage of it, bro. Because you ask any old head right now to be a 21-year-old right now, they'll change places with you, dog. They'll be like, yo, let's get it.
That, and if you talk to older people, they always say, I wish I would have done. I wish I would have did this. I wish I would have did that. Yep. I wish I would have had the courage to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go ahead and live. Make your mistake.
They're gonna be awesome, bro. Yeah, I just know it. I know it. I feel it. Hey, do great things, people. Do great things.
Live, love, life, learn.
Yeah, you throwing another alien on me, dog?
L.
That's what we doing. That's what we doing.
Learn. Hold on. Live, love, life, listen, learn,
and laugh.
5 at post. Ooh, deep on it. 6 deep.
Yeah. Y'all know what it is, man. Tinted Reality Show, episode number 45, man. You got something for the people, bro?
You know I do.
Well, speak your speak. Speak your speak. What is in my cup? Go ahead, bro. My bad.
Episode 46. Live. Tinted Reality Show.
Come on now.
We need you.
Come on now.
We need you. We've been telling you for a while we're gonna have a live show. It's happening. We need you. To those who are listening, who get it but won't execute it, tighten up your shot. Look yourself in the mirror. You explain to you why you're not succeeding. Explain it to you.
Oh.
And see if you like the answer you get.
Because you know the answer.
Say it out loud. I want it all out loud. Explain to yourself why you're not succeeding. Explain to yourself what you should be doing.
Again, I don't want to be the dude preaching behind the preacher, so I'm not.
Yeah, I'm a regular dude, man.
Hey, come on, man. You know, hey, y'all know what it is, man. Tinted Reality Show, episode 4, right?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Spotify, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Pandora Podcast, Podbean, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio. Did I say iHeartRadio before? YouTube.
It don't matter.
The whole 9, man. Looking forward to the live show. I'm not looking forward to the drive out there to the AZ, but
why not?
Like, bruh, it's long, yo.
I mean, but you get to see big little homie.
I'm looking forward to that. I mean, I'd rather just fly to you.
I'm older, but you bigger.
Hey, like, I'd rather just fly to you, bruh. We got money now. We ain't gotta be driving.
I mean, your family big enough, man. You might have to rent a PJ.
Bruh, hey, check it, man. We're gonna talk offline. Boy, stop.
Come on, man.
Boy, stop, man. Well, in the meantime, in between time, everybody, live, love, life, y'all. This has been a Tinted Reality Show, episode number 45. Tell a friend, tell a friend. Live, love, life.
Listen, laugh.
Yeah. Peace.
Peace.